Everyone keeps on telling me SEO doesn't work and that Google doesn't like AI content and that Google is going to die. But over and over and over again, we see results on results on results of people leveraging SEO and leveraging search marketing to rank on Google, Bing, GPT, anywhere, right? And in this short clip or this short video, I want to show you yet another result of someone using SEO the smart way to build links, create content that in turn ranks their site higher, gets them more traffic, and makes them more money. So let me just jump in inside my computer so I can show you step by step what they did, why they did it, and how you can do it too. Let's go. All right, so here's the site. Now I'll have to hide a bunch of information because I don't want you guys snooping in and going in doing bad things to the site because this took a lot to do. But I'll just show you the blog, okay? Because it was on the blog that we produced content. So as you see here, I'll scroll down a bit, right? There's a clear, insane increase in traffic from around here to here. And simply what was done was a mix of two things, okay? New content, whether that's blog pages or what I call feature pages, right? A bit of a tangent here. What a feature page is, for example, if you go here to Arvow, right? A feature page is a page where you talk about your features, pretty straightforward. Now, if you're a software business, this is what you do. If you're a local business, it'll be like a service page or a location page or a product page if you're an e-commerce store. So let's call them feature pages. And of course, then we have the classic blog. Okay, that's pretty much it. Pretty much what I mean by this. Okay, so new content, blog, or feature-based page, and of course, link building. Okay, now you can see clearly here that the number of organic pages, right, increased, right, from on here to here, right, and there's of course a direct correlation between the number of content produced and the traffic increased. Now, most of the traffic comes from the US, by the way. Now, this makes perfect sense, right? All we're doing is we're producing content. Again, these are the number of organic pages created, right? All we're doing is we're producing new content to satisfy the search intent of keywords we think people search for that we want to acquire. In other words, we know people search for a bunch of these keywords, right? And so what we do is, now that we know we want to rank for these keywords, then we produce content, blog posts, feature pages that target these keywords, that provide valuable content, for the user searching for these keywords, and our content satisfies that search intent, right? Thus, it ranks higher. That's pretty much it. If I had to boil down SEO to one thing, it would be that. Now, of course, we're missing link building, right? You need to build backlinks. And you can go watch this and this video right here, which teach you step by step how to build backlinks. Now, I won't dive deep into that, but it's a whole process how to build backlinks. My point is in this video is just to show you that this works. Now, I go here. Now, I want to show you as well the link building. So we can see that the number of pages is going up. So we are creating more content. So new content is being created to satisfy the intent of these keywords. And if you go here to backlinks real quick, backlink profile, we see as well that the number of referring domains is increasing. Now, there's links and there's referring domains. Now, what this simply means is that you can have one domain, so wikipedia.com, right, linking multiple times to you. So you have multiple backlinks. So imagine multiple different Wikipedia pages, so Wikipedia slash whatever, Wikipedia slash whatever, so different pages on Wikipedia, right? One referring domain, link giving you multiple backlinks, okay? Now, ideally, you want to have the closest one-to-one ratio. Otherwise, it tends to be a bad sign. It's not necessarily that it is bad, but it tends to be a bad sign when you have a ratio that's not very one-to-one. In this case, they have a pretty good ratio. And again, there's a correlation between the number of backlinks built on referring domains, the number of pages built right here, new pages, number of new pages built, traffic increase, and of course, right, the number of organic keywords that increase the ranking keywords. And so how do they do it? Well, again, it's pretty simple. It's just doing SEO. My point is just to show you a couple of case studies and results. Now, they used Arvow to produce content. Now, you might be saying, hey, stop promoting yourself. Listen, guys, the only reason why I promote this is because it works. And you don't even need to use Arvow. You can use any other AI, but please use AI, because if not, you're just wasting time. Like, how do you think they were able to produce so many pages so fast to target multiple keywords? It wasn't manually. It was doing AI, using AI. And even if you don't use like AI to produce content, let's say your site is great, getting some traffic, and let's say you don't want to produce new content, right? And you don't want to build backlinks, okay? What you do is you take a look at your site. This is your site, right? Take a look at all the pages on your site, right? This is where technical SEO comes in. Take a look at all the pages on your site. First thing, improve your internal linking. So go out and find clever ways to internal link your pages within each other. So find relevant pages, for example, a page that's ranking, right, and a page that's not ranking that you want to rank higher, just simply put an internal link to it. Now, will this rank this page first just like that? No, of course not. But technical SEO is something that people often neglect, which is very important. And internal linking is a part of your technical SEO strategy because, as you guys know, SEO has three main pillars: on-page SEO, off-page SEO, right, and technical SEO. So on-page is every single thing that happens on your site, so the content you produce, the keywords you target, how you produce it, how you write it, if you add images, videos, all that stuff, right? Off-page SEO is basically link building, and technical SEO is the boring stuff: schema markup, internal linking, meta title, meta descriptions, which, by the way, again, if you want to rank higher and you don't want to produce new content and don't want to build backlinks, improve your technical SEO, which is internal linking, all the stuff that I just said. Again, you can use any tool you want, but of course, I'll recommend mine. You go here to Site Optimizer, just create Optimizer, add your site, add your language, add the number of pages you want optimized. And what this does is it literally, like, we built this because people have these issues, right? Which literally goes and analyzes all the pages on your site, and for all these like technical optimizations, page titles, meta description, canonical URLs, image alt text, internal links, schema, right? And tells you, hey, listen, this is your current state of things. In this case, these are your current page titles. We suggest you change it to these ones. Here's why we think you change it to these ones. And if you click apply, we will automatically go into your site and just change it for you. So our AI agent will change it for you automatically. It's pretty cool because, for example, for internal links, right, if you have an existing site, you have a bunch of pages. And yeah, sure, you can go in and read through the pages and find which ones are the most relevant ones, and then with an anchor text, add a link to that one, but that's a pain in the butt, right? So just use something like this, right, that tells you, listen, we think you should link this page, the AI, whatever, using this anchor text to this page. And here's why, right? It gives you the reason why. Because again, the only reason why we built this, and the only reason why we're leveraging AI this way, and the reason why we tell you why, is because I think it's very important that we tell you why. Because we could just simply like hide this stuff right here and not tell you why we're doing it. But I think it's super important that we give you the reasoning as to why our AI is doing what it's doing. So that's why we give you the why. And then again, you don't need to log into your CMS. You just click apply right here, and the AI will go into your site and change things automatically. Internal links, so it'll add the links automatically, change canonical URLs, image alt text. I can assure you, if you try this right now, you'll have a bunch of images with alt text. Even us, right? This is for our own domain, right? We're an SEO tool. We should have all these dialed in. We don't, so you should have also some images without alt text. Again, this is the small stuff, right? The technical SEO stuff, like, it's boring. Schema, meta descriptions, internal links, but it does help. This is in the case that if you don't want to do new content or create new links. So in the case that you don't want to use Arvow to create content, well, just use it for this AI agent. Now, if, of course, you want to build links and create pages, because, I mean, it just does work. These is the graphic for new organic pages, climbed up. The graph for backlinks climbed up, right? By the way, we built most of these backlinks right here. So the guys went here and clicked purchase backlinks, and they purchased a couple of these packages. And I think there are also a case study in this video right here. They purchased 29 to 40 something backlinks over the course of a few weeks. And I mean, you can just tell that the results are insane. Links built and traffic went up. Again, I need to make this clear. It's not just because you build backlinks that you're going to rank first. It will help a bunch, and a lot of people don't do it. And I think, honestly, again, I'm super biased, but link building is one of the most easy wins you can do for your site to increase its traffic, because having a link from a trustworthy source, linking back to you, is just such a big trustworthy mention that Google will just instantly rank your site higher. It's insane how it works. Again, go watch the videos that I mentioned before, like, and I'll link them down in the description, because it's insanely effective if you know how to use the backlink building right. In other words, if you build powerful and relevant backlinks. Okay, so insanely effective. It's crazy. Again, while at the same time you're producing and creating new content targeting new keywords. So again, this case study is for a client who used Arvow to generate content and build backlinks. Now, on top of that, let's say, yeah, Vasco, but I don't want to use AI to write content. I don't know why you'd say that, because if you're still one of those people that thinks AI doesn't work, like, please go watch all the case studies on this channel. It does work, because Google doesn't care. Google doesn't care if it's a dog, a human, or a robot writing the content. They do not care. The only thing they care about is this valuable for the end user? Is this content satisfying the user's search intent? In other words, when someone searches for something on Google, right here, the keyword, is the content that Google is providing, like on the rankings right here, is this content really good and satisfying whatever it is that the search prompt of the person is searching for? That's all they care for. So they don't care if it's AI or not. By the way, this is also in their docs. You can read through that docs. I'll leave it in the description. If I forget, let me know. But it's in their docs saying they don't care. They only care if it's valuable or not. But in case you are still skeptical, what you can do is you can go here and write an article from scratch, or start from a link. You can just literally steal your competitor's content, but write from scratch, and then you can upload your content into Arvow, and then just use this as your tailored content editor. In other words, let's say, for example, I go here. I just want to show you a couple of examples of what I do with this. Let's say, for example, this is an article I wrote manually, okay? I wrote all this manually, okay? Now, I just wrote it in WordPress or Word, and I just paste it in here, okay? This is my article I just wrote manually as a human, right? What you can do is, and again, you should be doing this, is leveraging a tailored AI editor, a SEO editor. For example, stuff like adding links. Boom. The AI will read through the content as a whole, read through this paragraph, and find the most relevant places to add links to. Boom. Can you do this manually? Of course you can, but why would you when you can just use AI? On top of that, there's this AI assistant. You can say, I don't like that intro. Make it more beginner friendly. And make sure you mention my best-selling product, the Gardener 9000. So you can interact and speak back and forth with the article. Again, just imagine this was written by you manually, okay? You can, then my prompt is all badly written, but it doesn't matter. I think he will understand it. Point here is that you can speak back and forth with the article and change things as you wish to make it more tailored to your brand, to add links here, add links there, to mention this competitor, to add this image, to not mention that, to link to your product, to link to your service. So it's just the fastest way to write content, right? There you go. Boom. And you can accept or decline. I've written the introduction to make it more beginner friendly, blah, 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 blah. Boom, accept. You can add content, say, add a paragraph that talks about why gardening is great for mental health. Make it titled, blah, blah, blah. Make it, so again, you can literally do, the reason why I'm not writing anything here is because you can literally do anything you want. It's literally, the possibilities are endless. So this AI assistant paired with, of course, the in-article editor that allows you to add keywords, rewrite stuff, make it longer, make it shorter, make a table, make a list, add custom prompts, right? This combined with that, right, makes it so easier for you to increase the speed of your SEO workflows. And there's nothing out there that does this like we do. And the reason why there's nothing else out there that does it is because we feel this pain. And we use this to grow Arvow, right? This is a pretty inception. To grow Arvow, we do SEO. And we needed something that allowed us to edit articles just like that, super fast, with the whole context of your brand, of who you are. And so that's why we built this AI assistant and these in-article editing things. Now, going back here to the case study, which is all that matters, again, unfortunately, I can't reveal the site, but what I can tell you is that what they did is they built a ton of new content pages targeting new keywords. They did it using AI, using Arvow, okay, and they built backlinks. And I know this sounds simple. It is super simple, but it just works. So please don't overcomplicate SEO. I know on this channel I post a bunch of videos that might seem like it's complicated, but it's not. It's just about producing content that satisfies what people are searching for, the keywords are searching for, and then to give it a boost, build backlinks. And that's it. And I teach you for free how to do all this on this channel. Literally, here's the videos that you should do link building. Again, I'll leave them all in the description. And here's the videos that you should do keyword research and producing content. With the hopes that if you actually end up doing this eventually, well, you use a tool like Arvow to do it a bit faster for you. Because again, you don't need to use this. You can do all of it manually. This just helps you do it faster. So yeah, that's it. That's the video. If you can please do me a huge favor, and comment SEO down below in the comments. That would be amazing because it will help YouTube promote this video to more people. And that's just how the algorithm works. So if you could do that for me, that would be amazing. And honestly, if you have any other questions tailored to this video, please comment down below as well. I'll get to them as soon as I can. And since you've watched this far, you can use the coupon code YouTube. I think this gives you 15% off, a huge coupon code, which I never mention. I only mention at the end of the videos because not a lot of people watch till the end. So if you consider yourself lucky, you can use the coupon code YouTube. Thanks so much for watching. Please comment the words SEO or any questions you have. That would be amazing. Help me out a lot with the algorithm. Thank you again so much one more time, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.